I'm gonna have to see if it is, because oh yeah, it's got a red light on it. Really wobbly.
Can I just say these are normal glasses and not my, I'm trying to look really cool while driving sunglasses.
We'll go back in and get you really cool ones. Shaky.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Got you a bit early today because I'm supposed to see you till next week.
That's alright.
Thank you. So can you remember what we were going to do on the next lesson?
3.10.
Cool, excellent. So that's what we're going to do today. Have you, I can't remember if you said you've done it before or not. You've done it in your
last year I did, yeah.
Like in your last lessons. So what we're going to do is we're heading to Peebles and find a quiet space and get you to practice it. So because you've done it before, I might just have a look at you doing one and see what you remember, and a little recap of it, and then we'll break it down, and by the end of the lesson hopefully get you doing it with less help. Sound like a plan?
Yep. Okay.
Cool.
How long have you been a driving instructor?
I've been for 12 years. So I was doing it for 10 years in Peebles now. And I was doing it for 2 years down in Nottingham, and I moved up and continued when I came up here. So 10 years up here. Got your seatbelt on, Steph?
Yep.
So who's responsible for Steph wearing her seatbelt?
She is, as she's an adult.
Excellent, good. Over 14.
Is it 14?
Turn right.
Yeah, I knew it was over a certain age, but I thought it was 16.
Have you always been a driving instructor?
No. Before I was a driving instructor, I used to work in the printing industry, and I was the manager of several companies before I became the driving instructor. So quite a different pace of life now. It's all slowed down a bit. It's quite a big topic. You need to learn the basic controls of the car to move the car forwards and backwards. You also need to learn and develop a good attitude for road safety, and considering other road users when you're on the road. And that's probably harder to teach than the manoeuvres and the control itself, particularly if someone hasn't got that natural attitude towards other people. That's quite hard to develop. But you've got reversing exercises, so you have to learn how to do a 3-point turn, or turn in the road as it's called, so a U-turn in the road. You have to learn how to reverse the car around the corner, and you have to learn how to park the car, so reversing the car into a space, whether that's on the road or in a car park. And on your test you might be asked to do either of those manoeuvres, but just one of them.
You get right up towards it again. You want to get as close as you can to the curb.
Without actually touching it?
Yeah, you mustn't touch the curbs. So the curbs, yeah, we're not going to use those as brakes. Mustn't touch those at all. Okay. You want to show the control as well.
Yeah.
That, I mean, just touching it, not mounting it, but just touching it isn't the end of the world. But when you come to your test, you want to show the examiner you've got the control over the car.
Yeah.
Enough control. You don't need to use the curbs as well. So just don't use the curbs at all.
Yeah.
If you need to do it in 5 turns, that's absolutely fine now as well, because it's not called the 3-point turn anymore. It's called the turn in the road. Okay. So if you need to do it in 5, yeah. So if you need to do it in 5, that's totally fine. Okay. That way, 100 miles an hour. Okay. So observation.
Straight forward to the gold car.
Yeah. You mean 250 quid each? No, we split 250 quid. Okay. So mirrors and blind spot before you start.
Yeah.
Make sure there's nobody coming at all.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, just covering the brake of your right foot here, you've got that. Yeah. Okay, so creeping forward. And then lock it as early as you can. Keep looking up and down the street as well, Craig, as you're going.
Yeah.
And then looking at the curb down here. Cool.
I'd say that was far enough.
So regarding the handbrake here, you can use it or not use it. It's subjective. It's up to you. If you feel like you want it to get your bite, you can use it. If you feel comfortable not to use it, then that's fine as well. Observations, keep looking that way. That's it, keep looking that way now. Just lock it around as quick as you can. Once you've got the lock on, now look over your right shoulder, down at the curb, down here.
Yep.
Your back wheel is behind the seatbelt buckle. Okay? So like here, you can feel a bit more in the camber, so you might find the handbrake would be beneficial here, just to help you get your bike for a hill start. And as we go,
from experience, people like the 3-point turn. They like the turn in the road because it's much more structured. Forwards, backwards, forwards. The parallel park people don't like because you're using someone else's car. It feels like you're using someone else's property to reverse around, so they don't like that because there's an element of risk that you might scratch or damage their car. They're all the same actually when you break them down. They're actually all built up from the same reversing and a very short distance. But I think because of the added implication of someone else's car, that's what puts the fear factor in for the parallel park. People sigh relief when they hear they got the 3-point turn on their test. They like that one.
City in.
Just massive thanks, thoroughly recommend them to anyone thinking about getting a driving instructor. Just the first person I'd get in contact with. Excellent.
Def, I'm starting to think now that you passed your test years ago, you are actually a reporter, and I'm getting stung here somehow.
Of course, yeah.